Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have for you my empties for the month of November. I want to apologize ahead of time for the lighting. It is pretty dark in here. I'm not sure why I have all the lights on. It's not a good day for lighting. It's not very sunny out, and that transfers into a crappy video situation. But I wanted to do this video since I haven't gotten a chance to do it before. I do have my November empties. However, these do not include the candle and wax empties for the last week of November, like the last 6 days of November, because I think the first was on a Friday, so maybe the 5 days. Either way, let me just get this video out of the way so I can show you what I went through. The first candle I'm going to show you is this Woodwick Trilogy candle from Woodwick. I bought this actually from my daughter's school fundraiser. I spent $22 on this. As you can see, I did not burn it all the way down. It was a 3-layered candle. The top scent was autumn, the middle was apple basket, and the bottom portion was mums. Surprisingly, I liked the last scent the most, and it is the scent that threw the best. However, I decided just to stop burning this candle. From the beginning, it had a terribly high flame, and I mean, I was trimming this Woodwick as best as I could. It's not very easy to trim these. I mean, I was trimming it down to a nub basically, and I was still getting a really high flame, and it soot like a mad candle. I did wipe out some of the soot, and this probably when it was about halfway, about right over here, I wiped out some of the soot, and it, you know, pretty much built up all over again. It was actually worse than what it looks like now, but with all that soot going into the air, you know, it's winter or fall going into winter, so I don't have the windows open. You know, you don't have that fresh airflow coming into the house, and I just didn't think it was good for us to be breathing in. And I mean, plumes and plumes of black smoke was just coming off this candle. So I decided not to finish it and just be done with it. I spent $22 on this candle for 9.7 ounces, which this is probably the most expensive candle I bought, you know, at full price. So, if all Woodwicks are like this, I will not repurchase. The next candle I have is this beautiful little mason jar. It is in the scent Spiced Plum and Cashew. This is from the Rite Aid Home line. I bought this when I bought a lot of my fall time candles in Rite Aid. It's listed as $5.99. They generally have it for 50% off, even at the beginning of the season. I'm not sure why they do that, but they do tend to go fast. This candle was really nice. It had such a lovely scent. I didn't know what to expect from Spiced Plum and Cashew. It was not a nutty scent. It was more of a lightly floral. It burned nicely. You see not an ounce of soot on this jar. When the flame was dancing in the jar, because it is like a fractal design or textured on this glass, it was so pretty. And there's some residue on the sides when it got you know, as it burned down, which didn't bother me too much. As it was, you know, the softer wax does tend to do that with candles. And oh, I hate this lighting. I'm so sorry, guys. You can see it burned all the way down nicely, burned itself out, and I really enjoyed it. And for a 1-wick mason jar type candle, it threw pretty well. I would give it about a 5. I wasn't really expecting anything out of that. I went through another one of these pecan pumpkin cake candles from Walmart. It's the Mainstays brand. This was the $3 one versus the $3.88, which is like 2 more ounces, and it comes with a lid. Either way, this was a pretty good candle. I do love this scent. There was minimal sitting around the rim, not a lot. And that is because I lit this candle one day and I just let it go pretty much all day. Did you guys just see my cat jump up? He's trying to get in the house. I lit this. I let it go all day. I love the scent. And I actually have another backup. Hold on, guys. Let me just let the cat in. Okay, he's in. I also want to apologize for the crap on the other side of the table. We did take our summer lights down from the backyard in preparation for winter coming. So my husband just kind of threw them there. I don't know what the hell to do with them. So they'll stay there until he figures out what, he's going to do with them tonight when he gets out of work. Okay, let's see. The next candle I burned this past month. Gray. Sorry, he's checking things out. I burned this candied caramel pecan. 13-ounce candle, single wick paraffin wax. It burned itself out all the way to the bottom. Minimal sooting. There's a little bit, but not bad. It burned pretty cleanly. I mean, you really don't see too much on the side. This scent was amazing. It actually surprised me. And I can smell it here. Oh, gosh. Such a lovely caramel, slightly bakery, nutty scent. And it was great. I really like this. I actually went to Walmart and I picked up the wax melts. Gray. Come on. Down. Don't get fresh. I'm trying to video here. The next candle is another one of the Rite Aid home line. $7.99 for this tin, which is, I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if I see it. 11 ounces. In Blackberry Sparkler. I've had this in my bedroom. As you can see, it had a horrendous burn. It left tons of wax behind. Yeah, I don't know. It did have a throw in my bedroom. It was light though. And I have another one of these tins in another set, but I don't think I will repurchase this. Something with such a wide rim probably would need 2 wicks to get a better performance, but I did think the tin was pretty. It's nice and festive, so excuse me, I'm still getting over that cold I had or whatever it was. My voice came back from laryngitis. Oh, yeah, pecan pumpkin cake. Oh, I thought I did this one in my other video, but maybe not. So I melted this one. This was the first one I went through. When this was done, I went and I bought 2 more. This was so good. I mean, I already talked about it. It was delicious. It burned pretty cleanly, went all the way down, burned itself out. There is some residue, but that, it's candle. It's going to leave residue with the softer wax especially. And Mainstays is notorious for its soft wax. The next candle I burned is from Old Primitive Treasures in Marshmallow Fireside. It came wrapped in like a cello bag with that that ribbon that they use with the candles from the keeping room. I forget the name of it, but it had that ribbon on it. And I'm not sure why I ordered so many candles with this Halloween theme, because of course I melted this in November after Halloween just because I was craving a marshmallow fireside scent while I had some of the wax melts going. It did throw well. It was a good thrower. It was a really, really nice scent. I don't have the Bath and Body Works fireside, marshmallow fireside candle to compare, but I did enjoy this, and the scent was identical to the marshmallow fireside from Wilma's, or that Smell Good shop. So it was good. The only complaint I had about this is also I watched the wick. I try to keep it trimmed without getting a puny wick, but it did soot. So I'm not sure. I have like 2 more of these. I might just save them for next Halloween season because they are in these glasses, these decorated glasses. I burned this small Lake Walk candle in my bathroom. It smells really good, fresh, aquatic, but it didn't really throw at all, even in my bathroom with the door closed. But, I mean, you can't really complain when it's like 93 cents. Not even a full $1. All right, let's see what else I've got in here. Oh, there's 2. So I went through this hand sanitizer in, baked caramel apple. This was a lovely scent. I really, really enjoyed this one. And no, it's not Bath and Body Works. These are actually from Five and Below. They are $1.25 each, but 5 for $5. Yeah. And I mean, it's hand sanitizer. I mean, they're all pretty much the same shit in a different bottle. So, I went through this one. My daughter went through Sweet Lollipop Explosion. This smells really good, guys. Oh, gosh. I always pick some up when I go to Five and Below because, with the kids in school, they tend to just bring everything home. So I make sure my daughter has one on her at all times, as do I. And I have a pump in my kitchen. I have a pocket back on my purse. I have some more in my bedroom. I have one in the bathroom. Because I get sick a lot, and I'm trying to avoid that this year. Okay. Next, I'll go through clamshells. I emptied 1 Super Tart clamshell. I only had 1 cube left in this, and while I was sick, I threw this in. This is Sheldon, spearmint and rosemary mint. I love this scent. Oh, gosh, it's so good, and I am definitely going to repurchase that one. And the second Super Tart I finished was Draco. I had 2 cubes, I think, and I used... I'm up, sorry, I'm smacking into my makeshift little tripod here. Draco is a lovely bedtime scent. I really enjoy this one. It's like a bedtime / spa type scent. Let's see if we can read the notes here. Smoldering house blend of Dr. Doom, which is creamy patchouli, vanilla, and black pepper, with lavender bedtime, and clementine peels. If you like any of that, you would really, really enjoy this. I do have a backup, and I will continue to buy that scent because it is one that I love. Along with the candle, I went through this Mainstays Pecan Pumpkin Cake Wax Cubes. I have a few more backups of that as well. Sweet Candied Apples from Better Homes and Gardens I finished up. I have talked about that in my weekly melt videos. It is a very nice, juicy apple scent, but you get that hard red candy scent from an actual candied apple, not the caramel apple or not the chocolate covered apples with the nuts. It's the old school hard candied apple, and I love those. Even though they get stuck in my teeth, I thoroughly enjoy them when it's fair time. And the last clamshell I finished was Sensational's Pumpkin Marshmallow Cream. This I really, really enjoyed. It is a creamy, obviously, pumpkin scent. Excuse me. Actually, it's more like a pumpkin, pumpkin spice, but not overly spicy. I mean, like, it really balances between the pumpkin, the spice, and the marshmallow really, really well. And I do have a backup of this one. Let's do scent shots. This one, Lafayette Jefferson, which is lemon bunt baguettes. This is from Sparkle Wax Melts. I melted this one night in my kitchen and living room after, we cleaned up after dinner. And at first I smelled the lemon and I kind of enjoyed it, but then that baguette came through really strong and I couldn't. I had to turn it off and dump it. I just can't do bready type scents. They just don't work with my nose. We don't agree. Dessa's Pumpkin Butter Bake. Hi, Gray Gray. Okay, no one wants to see your little hiney. Dessa's Pumpkin Butter Bake. This was like a pumpkin butter loaf. Have you, like when you have the all butter loaf pound cake from Sara Lee with like pumpkin puree and a little bit of spice. That is what I got from this. I really, really enjoyed it. I would purchase this again if she has it out next year. Another Dessa's is Homespun Goodness. Yeah, this one I didn't enjoy as much as other scents that I like from Dessa's. It's just, I don't know. There's something in it that I just not agreeing with me. I'm not sure. I think there might be like a baked bread scent in there as well. And that's maybe what I'm picking up. It smells like fresh baked bread and pistachio almost. I don't know the scent notes, so, don't quote me on that. That's not what's in it. I don't know what's in it. But I will pass that one up next time. Oops, I keep knocking into this thing. Farmhouse from Dessa's. It was a spicy cinnamon scent. Yep, spicy cinnamon, maybe with like an apple in there. You can see the oils down there at the bottom. It was a nice thrower. It lasted a long time and I actually enjoyed it. Oh, look, I found another clamshell. Soft blanket from Kelly's Candle Corner. I won't be purchasing her stuff because it's really hit or miss what I get. The performance from Kelly's Candle Corner. 1 cube, I got nothing. 2 cubes, I got very, very light scent. I had 2 cubes left. I just threw them in a warmer in my bedroom during the day because I'm never in there anyway during the day. So, I kind of melted it just to get it done and out of my stash. Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry, guys. Vintage Road Candles, Blackberry Jam Butter Cookies. This is so freaking good. It's like buttery, rich blackberry cookie. And it's delicious. I think I have, yes, I also have a 6-pack of bunts in that scent. Up the Creek Scents Church Burners. I talked about this one in my last weekly melt video as well. I think it was breakfast cereal and juicy fruit. And this smells, on cold, it's really, really good. Oh. You get like that lemon curd type scent, maybe like from Fruit Loops. And the juicy fruit, it legit smells like there's a stick of juicy fruit in here. But when I burned it, or I'm sorry, when I melted it, I'm getting burned up in there, it really, really did smell smoky. and not like a fireside type smoky. It's just, I don't know, like something was burning and it was not pleasant. So that was a no-go. That was actually from this was from the Joe Dirt sampler that I got back in June or July. Sassy Girl Aroma. This was a sample in, ooh, come on, Cranberry Joy, which is a Body Shop type. This one I put on when I had company. I put this in the bathroom and everyone loved it. They were all asking me about it. It's a nice, sweet, tart, juicy cranberry scent. And the last thing I have are bags. I did not organize these, so they're just going to be whatever brands that come out into my hand. Mimi's Tart Witch's Brew. This was like a candy bag scent, but you know, like the smell you get with the Tootsie Rolls. That was mostly what I got here, and I really, really liked it. I don't like chocolate scents in wax, but this was good. I mean, there was something in it. I'm not sure. I asked Carmine, which is the owner of Mimi's Tarts, about it, I think earlier in the year, and she said it was like a secret customer blend, and even she didn't know what was in it anymore. But that's what I got out of that. I'm sorry, guys, I keep coughing. Mimi's Tarts Pumpkin Sour Cream Spice Cake. This was freaking amazing. Like, oh my gosh, it was so good. It kind of reminded me of like a pumpkin roll without the cream cheese frosting. The cake note really, really came out nicely, and the sour cream kind of creamed out that pumpkin really, really nice, and I thoroughly enjoyed this. I would buy this again. Fall favorites from Vintage Road Candles, which is coffee cake, vanilla pumpkin pie, cinnamon sugar donuts. This was so freaking good. It had my whole downstairs and even part of the upstairs because it traveled. Oh, my pumpkin's up. It traveled in up the staircase into the upstairs. It smelled like a pastry shop bakery in the fall. It's delicious. Hold on, guys, one moment. Come on with Kitty. Okay. Here. Sorry, my little pumpkin woke up from her nap. This is my niece. I watch her during the day. Oh, this. Here. So she's sitting on my lap right now. I went through, there were 2 cubes in here that my friend Devin sent me from Wilma's and Marshmallow Fireside. I burned these. I melted these while I burned the candle. Excuse me. This was really, really good. I thoroughly enjoyed this one. Dessa's Fresh Juicy Pear. I really, really liked this scent. I don't normally like peary type scents, but this was so juicy and sweet. It was amazing. I had half of this chunk of blackberry pumpkin zucchini waffles, so I went through this. This is really, really nice from Old Primitive Treasures. That's a really, really enjoyable one. I finished the small piece of cranberry grape pumpkin I had from Vintage Chic Scents, which is pumpkin layer cake, cream cheese frosting, and cranberry. I really, really liked the scent, but it was so light, and I wish I could have gotten a better performance out of it. I think it was as strong as it's going to get considering it was a year old. Excuse me again. I finished the last of this loaf from Mimi's Tarts. This is Farmhouse Cider with Apple Mango Tango Overpour. This was a really, really good cider scent with that Apple Mango Tango, which is a fresh gain type scent, which I would not normally think to put together, but they married together very nicely. Super Tarts Stay Puffed, which is marshmallow fluff, strawberry, rock candies, and blueberry. I really enjoyed this. I didn't get that Play-Doh scent that a lot of people say they get from the Super Tarts marshmallow. I really like the fruitiness of it. Rainbow Sherbet from Lil Pony Creations. Yes. This was a sample I got on one of my orders. It was nice, kind of like a generic Rainbow Sherbet scent. And it didn't last a long time. Super Tarts Full House. I finished a couple cubes I had of these. I think there's like sugar cookie and something else in there. I really, really enjoyed this one. I would purchase that set. I just don't remember I don't remember the performance. I had a half of a fluted tart in pink chiffon from Old Primitive Treasures. And it was a nice feminine perfumey type scent. Raspberry cream candy from Beezy's. I really, really enjoyed this. I mean, it legit smells like a raspberry cream saver from Lifesavers that they used to sell. And I wish those would come back out. Pink cherries from Lovely Natural Bath and Body. This was a nice scent. It performed pretty well. I'm just not a fan of cherry scents. So I would not buy this one. And last but not least, Super Tarts Jackal, which is blackberry preserve, zucchini bread, and toasted marshmallow. Sorry about the odd angle. I'm trying to hold this out. I have my niece in my other arm. I only have two, guys. Jackal is like, oh my gosh, so freaking good. And I need to get more. This is all the Jackal I have. And it's imperative that I get more of this. And that's it. That is, I want to say most of the empties that I have for the month of November. Like I said, the last week of November is in another box that I didn't feel like picking everything out, separating it, then having to put it back for my weekly melts box. So that's that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.